Namaste. Today we are talking about pranayama. Prana is the vital energy and pranayama is directing that vital energy in your body. Prana is everywhere, inside of our body, outside. Prana is more abundant in certain places, especially outdoors and around moving water. And it's interesting to know how we absorb prana. So we absorb prana through our skin, that is spontaneous, and we absorb prana from our food. Actually, prana is food for us, right? But when you are eating, you absorb most of the prana from your food when you are tasting. Prana is in the flavor of your food. So if you are really present and enjoying and tasting and chewing your food, that's when you absorb most of the prana from physical food. Then also when you are breathing, right? It's important before starting a breathing exercising to prime your nose and imagine that you are smelling something beautiful, because try to do it with me. You activate the upper part of your nostrils. It's like trying to inhale something to bring it in, to bring it to your brain almost. That's the way you are absorbing a lot of prana from the air that you inhale. Why do we use mudras when you are practicing pranayama? It's important because these sacred gestures will help you recirculate the prana in your body. It's like holding this with intention, not floppy hands, but with some intention, and this will create a seal for your energy to recirculate in your body. So thumb and index together, right, and extended the other fingers. And if you are placing your palms up, this is chin mudra, those is more open to receiving. And if you put palms facing down, it's more focusing, inner focusing, right? This is Jnana mudra, the mudra of wisdom or knowledge. There is a book, the Radiance Sutrass by Lorin Roche, I think I'm pronouncing well, and he talks about breathing as a goddess. And this is a wonderful way to see it and to understand it. Breathing can create life, breathing sustains life, breathing dissolves life, and the breath could be totally reabsorbed, right? And so these 4 cycles of the breath, these 4 stages, are the same than the functions of the divinity, right? Creating, sustaining, dissolving, and becoming reabsorbed, like in complete emptiness. So there is a very simple exercise to honor these 4 stages, these 4 functions of the breath, and it's sama pranayama, or the breathing of calmness, of peace. And actually, it's also important to know that we naturally, spontaneously breathe in this way, right? Sometimes we are inhaling, sometimes we are holding the air, depending on what our nervous system is doing or what our nervous system is needing. Sama pranayama is really a good way to start any practice and to get in contact and to know your pace, your rhythm for breathing, and to go even a little deeper in each of these cycles. So using mudras, inhale counting 4, hold counting 4, exhale counting 4, hold empty lungs for 4 counts. So it will be something like this. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Empty. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Empty. 2, 3, 4. And you can continue, but I really want you to find your pace for this exercise. Another way to start exploring pranayama and exploring and going deeper into your breathing is acknowledging that sometimes we are breathing with our left side, sometimes with our right side, and this is also spontaneous, right? It changes during the day, sometimes every 20 minutes, sometimes more. But there is an exercise which is Nadi Sodhana, or alternate breathing, which helps you explore this, and actually it helps you to balance this. So in esoteric pranayama, they say that if you breathe from your left, or starting the exercise from your left side, you are favoring your lunar side, so it's for calming down. If you are doing it with your right side, it's your solar side, and you are activating. So for this pranayama, many times you use counting for inhaling and double counting for exhaling, double time for exhaling, to make your exhalation longer because it relaxes. But what I suggest, if you are starting to explore, is allow yourself to breathe at your pace, your rhythm, not counting at the beginning. And then after you're feeling comfortable with all the mechanics of the pranayama, you will start increasing your exhalation, and you can add retention too, like we were doing before, like holding your breath or holding empty lungs. So the left hand will be in Chin or Jnana Mudra, and the other hand will be in Vishnu Mudra. These two fingers will go to your forehead, or you can simplify and do with the thumb and the index for one nostril and the other. And the mechanic is starting from the left, for example, is exhaling on your left, inhaling same side, swapping nostrils, exhaling, inhaling, swapping, exhaling, inhaling, swapping. And it looks like this. Traditional pranayama exercises are inhaling and exhaling from the nose mostly. Every time that you exhale from your mouth, and sometimes they call it straw breathing, like you are releasing a lot of tension, a lot of stress. And we also do this in a spontaneous way sometimes when we say okay, but if you do it consciously and you try to release slowly and intentionally your air, this will really work for releasing stress. I like to picture like I'm blowing candles. So I blow 10 candles. And then I blow 15 candles. And then more and more candles until my breath and my exhalation becomes longer and longer, and I can totally release that tension and that heat inside the body. On the other hand, if you need more air, when you are inhaling, you feel that you are not getting enough air, a good way to do it is make round lips and inhale in that way. Actually, I learned this from my singing teacher. She says for inhaling, you have to put your mouth in that position, and actually that position of your mouth will activate your diaphragm, and in my experience, it really works. Thinking about the breathing as a goddess, how do you worship this goddess? And it's with your attention. This is the way to direct the prana in your body, with your attention. So sometimes your yoga teacher says, breathe into your legs, right? Because you're doing an asana that demands more energy from your legs. Breathe into your legs. And actually, you might think that physically you are not bringing air to your legs, but with the intention and attention, you are redirecting the prana where you want, with your attention, with your intention. Thank you very much for watching. Namaste.